Hey friends, how's everyone doing? I am so excited to be talking to you about this book today. This is the third book in the series and it has one of my favorite tropes in it, which is single parent. Let's get to talking about Rugged Heart by Ashley Kay, which is the third book in the Montana Heirs series. Okay, wait, before we do that, don't forget to subscribe. If you're new here, welcome, hello, thanks for stopping by. My name is Kat. I love to share about the romance novels that I read here on my channel. I would love to have you subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. When you do that, it really does help my channel and it will help this video get shown to more people here on YouTube, which is awesome for my channel and awesome for the authors I talk about, like Ashley. I was so excited to finally get to Grayson's book. We of course met Grayson in the first book, Denim Blues. I did a video on that. I also did a video on the second book, which is Wildflower, going back to Denim Blues. Grayson is one half of the twins that are Grayson and Preston. Denim Blues was about Preston and Savvy. Wildflower is Savvy's best friend Lynn and Isaac. Okay. And now we have Grayson and Scarlett. We of course met Scarlett back in Denim Blues as well. It's friends to lovers, it's brother's ex, it's single parent. It's so good. Of course we get a feel for these two characters already because it's the third book. This book is dual perspective. I loved getting both of their perspectives. That's my favorite way for an author to write. Right off the bat, within the first couple of chapters, I was like, oh my God, I love him more than I thought I ever could. This is from Grayson's perspective. To set the scene a little bit, of course, like I said, it's single parent, but Grayson and Scarlett share a son. It was kind of an accidental pregnancy, and that has sort of tied them together for the rest of their lives, obviously. Grayson moved to Montana, started the business that he started, and Scarlett said, you know what, I'll go with you. That way we can raise him together. They aren't a couple, but have nurtured this little family of theirs. And of course, with Preston and Savvy being there, they all work at SOS together. They have this family unit. They're at one of the kids' activities, and Grayson's kind of looking around, seeing what everybody has, seeing the family that has been growing, and this is what he says. Their love makes me jealous, but not because my brother is married to my friend. No, it's the gaping hole in my soul begging to be filled. Everyone around me is paired off, content and happy. I crave that too. It's true, I'm in love with my son's mother, but she's never been my lover. It's far too late for us, but try telling my feelings to read the memo. Hard to reconcile with the fact she's my brother's ex-fiance who I fathered a child with when I was incredibly and stupidly drunk. Nope, some things are better buried deep. Preston stares at me, contemplative, but I ignore him. His intuition twin shit hones in on me and I can't let him see my face. The love of my life already exists, but only in my dreams. I was like, heck yes, bring it on. I am into it. One of the things that we get a little bit more about, of course, because it's his book, is Grayson's personality, how he was affected by that one night many years ago that ruined his relationship not only with his twin brother, but his twin brother's fiance. Scarlett and Preston were together at the time. But although we know there's fallout, we know it from Denim Blues, seeing it from Grayson's perspective was something that I really found that I needed. And we get so much more of it in this book, of course. We know that Grayson is a recovering addict. He saw himself back in that time making bad decisions, high school and a little bit later. He just muddied the waters so much, got lost in drinking, made terrible decisions, and realized how it affected his future. He has made amends with himself and is working to do that with Preston. But something that I loved is that every morning Grayson gets up, he takes out a notebook, and he writes in it what he's grateful for that day. Oh my God. I've never read that before. Props to Ashley for that. I've been reading romance for 10 years. I've never read a character do that before. A male character. Let me specify a male character. And I cannot come up with a female either, but we love a self-aware, emotionally intelligent, doing the work male character. And that was Grayson. They're to the point though, Grayson and Scarlett, where they're like in their younger 30s. Like they both want something more, and yet they're in each other's lives all the time. So it was kind of interesting to see how that was going to go. I was here for it. This is what Scarlett says. It's time to meet someone, take matters into my own hands. I'm not getting any younger. I'm a successful 34-year-old single mom and would like to spend my nights with a warm body aside from the cat. This could also explain the sudden attraction to my best friend. I'm lonely, getting older, my hormones are playing tricks on me. That's it, mystery solved. Speed dating, here I come. Please don't disappoint me. I was like, oh, that's gonna be fun. Speed dating. That whole part was really fun to read. I don't know if I would have the guts to do that. I don't think I would. The book is angsty. They're tiptoeing around each other. I loved their banter. I loved Grayson and wanted to smack Scarlett up the head a little bit and be like, girl, hello, what are you doing? Look at him. She did some things in this book that I didn't blame her for, but I was so sad while she was doing them. I was like, girlfriend, what are you doing? At one point, she does start dating somebody. I loved all those parts as much as they broke my heart for Grayson. And you couldn't blame Scarlett. It was good. It was really good. But this is what Grayson says. He kind of knows the guy she decides to go out with, and he's like, seriously? And so they're all like standing together, and Grayson's trying really hard not to be like, that's my woman, like, don't, but like he can't help it. And he says this, he says, babe, oh F no, he does not get to call her that. It's been one date. I burst out laughing. I loved those parts. I was also pissed off at those parts because I was like, I didn't want her with the other guy, obviously. But that was so funny. Something else that swept me off my feet with Grayson is that Scarlett likes to read romance. Go figure. And they read romance novels together. What? I mean, if he is not the perfect man, I don't know who is. This book is tension, sexual tension. Like in the very best way, you guys. But then I read this passage and I was like, oh my God. They say your life flashes in front of your eyes right before you die, but they don't tell you it's sometimes the life you never even got to live. I was like, Ashley, what are you doing here? Do not do this to them. What the actual heck? But rest assured, everything worked out, and we do get a happily ever after at the end of Rugged Heart. As always, let me know if you have read Rugged Heart or the previous Montana Heirs series books. You know I always love to hear. And if you haven't, you can still leave me a comment below. Just let me know what you're currently reading. I always like adding books to my TBR. Don't forget to come over to my social media and say hello to me over there, which is Cat Reads Romance on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I have all those links for you down below. Look at her, isn't she funny? She's just hanging out. She misses Macy a lot. Me too. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.